I'm sure you already know this, but in Ocarina of Time, there is a side quest that you can complete that rewards you with a sword that is even more powerful than the Master Sword. At the top of Death Mountain, there is a Biggoron, aptly named Biggoron, whose brother just opened a shop in Goron City. His brother, Meaty Goron, sells swords that are about as sturdy as those fucking made in the USA crayons with the pandas on the side. Those things fucking suck, dude. All that to say, they're flimsy as shit and they break after 8 hits. But if you complete a series of tasks for some of the kind folks of Hyrule, you will be rewarded with an even more durable version of the Giant's Knife, the Biggoron sword. But do y'all remember the actual, quest itself? Just some of the weird shit that they ask you to do. The quest starts by speaking to Anju, or as she's better known in Ocarina of Time, the Cuckoo Lady. She explains that she's bred a new type of cuckoo that can fit inside your pocket, alongside your arrows and quiver and bombs and a fucking boomerang. If you're trying to fit a fucking boomerang in your pocket, you look ridiculous. In a pseudo immersion breaking way, she explains that this cuckoo is good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. I love the subtle details that Nintendo went with for this game. After a full in-game day, our pocket egg hatches into a full-grown pocket cuckoo that we need to use to wake up this innocent sleeping man enjoying his day off. Returning to Cuck Lady, we exchange our pocket cuckoo for a blue pocket cuckoo. This little guy belonged to Anju's brother, who has mysteriously vanished into thin air, it seems. Well, I guess it's not thin air. He's just lost in the woods and destined to be another statistic. Tracking him down in the Lost Woods, we exchange our blue chicken for an odd mushroom that we need to exchange to some dried up old bitch in Kakariko Village. After definitely not participating in a drug deal, the old hag gives us the odd potion, which the game follows up by saying, you don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods. Traversing the Lost Woods once again, we are now greeted by this small child that says, that guy isn't here anymore. Anybody that comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become Stalfos. Everybody. Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. But trust me, there's no reason to be concerned. She gives us the shakedown for our illicit drugs, and in exchange, the forest child gives us the poacher's axe, which belonged to Grog. I also did not know that was his name, but whatever. With absolutely no further instructions, we need to head into Gerudo Valley, do a sick jump over the river, OMG, so cool, and give the axe back to its rightful owner, Muto. In doing this, he rewards us with a broken handle of a sword. How thoughtful. We return to Biggoron in the hopes that he can repair this broken sword, but unfortunately, tragedy has struck another victim. You see, due to yesterday's eruption of a fucking volcano, his eyes are now irritated, and he needs us to go pick up eye drops from King Zora, and he gives us a prescription to fill. This sounds like some dumb shit that I would make up to explain why we're doing something in Dark Souls. Fucking a prescription to fill? What do you mean? You're a rock man living in a volcano in a world full of zombies and lady sand pirates, and you're asking me to go fill your prescription from a fish man? What the fuck are you talking about? But it doesn't stop there. Once we show King Zora the prescription for the eye drops, he says, you might say we have them. You might say we don't. Take this frog to the scientist's laboratory in the lake before the frog expires. I don't even have a joke for that. How do you explain that? Taking the frog to the doctor with 3 teeth, he tells us he's going to make fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Ahoy hoy hoo! We quickly dash these dreams by silently explaining that the frog is actually meant for the eye drops, and he disappointedly, sadly, makes us the world's finest eye drops. We need to run these bad boys up to the top of Death Mountain in 4 minutes. Otherwise, if they expire, we have to run all the way back to Zora's Domain, get another eyeball frog, run that back to the lake in 3 minutes, and do the whole process over again. Clocking in with just seconds to spare, we drop off the eye drops, and they are stimulating. And with the delivery made, we receive our final item in this series of fetch quests, the claim check. We will need to wait 3 whole in-game days, or just play the Sun Song 6 times, and there you go. You get yourself a fancy new sword. I have played Ocarina of Time so many times through, and done this quest specifically probably every single one of them. Going back and playing it again, there's a lot of things I didn't really pick up on as a child that I can really now appreciate that I'm an adult. And by appreciate, I mean I can read a little bit more gooder, but none of it still makes any fucking sense. And now that the game's been out for so long, I have to read your guys' stupid fucking theories about how Grog is going to kill himself and Jake Paul is there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Aqua Sloth, and you've been great. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you around. All right, that's it. Fucking later, dork.